Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of Alphadia 1 and 2 running on Nintendo Switch. When all three emblems shall be gathered together in a single fold, the way for those who seek the heavens shall be opened upon them. Nevertheless, beware lest you forget that you are under the watchful eyes of the Espers. Sure. Okay. Wait, is this where I'm supposed to go? Danger ahead. Alright, let's go. Ash, are you ready? Should be fine. We'll need to do whatever it takes to steal the corrupt energy here. I'm with you on that, Ash. Wait. What's wrong, Ina? I detect a presence of monsters. Yes, something doesn't feel right about this whole situation. That's because these knights are messed up. They must have been poisoned by the effects of the corrupt energy. Wonderful, and we have to deal with them at such a critical time as this? Well, get ready, because here they come. Well, it looks like that's taken care of, so what now? We must seal away the corrupt energy. Right. Shion, you're up. Okay, here goes. Shion held up her hand and pointed the ring on her finger towards the corrupt energy swirling within the room. The ring began to shine with great power, and the corrupt energy slowly began to be compressed until it was eliminated and sealed away forever. Whoa, that was a close one. Hopefully that's the last of it, too. Agreed. Now all we got left to do is get to the Emperor and talk him into ending this war. Yes, we must hurry before anything else terrible or irreversible happens. Then how about it? Who's ready to head to Schwarzschild and storm the castle? I am, for one. I, for one, am. Just to be on the safe side, I suggest that we make sure to prepare well. Then how about stopping by Linba to get whatever we need? Yeah, that's probably a smart idea, since this may be our last chance to really get ready before we have to lay it all on the line. We've got everyone together here. This time there will be no retreat from the Empire or Rosenkreuz as we press forward and fight our way into the bowels of the Schwarzschild castle. However, in order to reach Schwarzschild's borders, we will first need to travel by airship. Then after reaching the desert to the east of Centaurus, we head north. I see you intend to use the mountain pass then, Highness. Will there be any hiking? Count me out if there is. That's definitely not my forte. Let me explain about the terrain. The mountains in the region surrounding Schwarzschild are some of the loftiest in the world. So much so, in fact, that I fear even our airship, because of its altitude limitations, will be unable to reach a sufficient height to pass over them. So what you're saying is that our only option is to land near the base at the mountains and travel by foot through the pass Wide mentioned. What about hiking? No hiking already. I'm really starting to hate all these dark and creepy tunnels, but if that's the route we're stuck with, then I guess we can't do much about it, right? Since we know where we're headed now, let's get going. Look at all these quests. Again, I don't have most of these done. Or didn't even find some. Not that it's like super important, there's just bonuses, but still. Oh, these are the only ones that I can enhance? Really? Abilities fire up to rank 10. Yeah, because these are all level 99. I think. Able to learn to use all elementals up to rank 10. When unequipped, energy arts of the main elemental become unusable. Oh, interesting. And this one's up to rank 25. We just upgraded those, so... I see these more flowers. I have no idea what the flowers are. Look how little money I've earned. Answer me this, will you? You own an airship, right? Then would you mind giving me a lift and taking me all the way to Alphadia? I'm absolutely dying of this heat and long to live in the cooler surroundings. I would, of course, go there myself if I could, but as you can see, I can't go out traveling alone. Who knows what wandering rogues or Schwarzschild's soldiers might do to me if they found me out in the wilderness all by myself. You want to take me there, right, please? Yeah, sure. Really? You do that for me? How can I ever thank you? There's one more thing, however. I'm actually being stalked by someone here in town, and there he is right there. I have some business with the little lady standing beside you, so move it, Bubs. Help me, he's the one. He's the sicko stalker who's been peeping in my window. What are you saying, Missy? You know you enjoyed every second of it. Oh, please, won't you help me? Look, I ain't gonna say it again, Bubs. Better get out of my way, or there's gonna be some trouble a-brewing. Oh, I must have picked the wrong fight. But revenge will be mine, do you hear me? Thank you for saving me from that debauched freak. Now, if you will, please take me with you. I truly appreciate your kindness in bringing me all the way up here. And I'd also like to thank you for saving me from the evil clutches of that wicked Pervo soldier. Okay, goodbye for now. Oh, there's more flowers here. This is an unusual flower. Crushes flower top in hand. Oh no, look what you've done to the poor flower. Is the flower poor? No, not exactly. How should I put this? Flowers are supposed to be picked with special and tender care. Do you mean like this? Uproot's entire flower. That's not exactly what I had in mind. Not the roots, anyway. Why don't you try taking it from this part of the stem up, and let's return the roots to the soil, okay? North Pole, okay. Heliotrope, right. Don't think I'll do that one. That one sounds like a pain. Oh no, how could this have happened? I seem to have lost a very important letter somewhere along the way. Seeing as how we don't know each other, I hate to impose, but would you see if you can't find my letter? I'm quite certain I must have misplaced it somewhere here in town. Fancy letter. What's that? You found my missing letter in the warehouse near the docks? Hallelujah! I was seriously praying someone might find it and return it. Oh, and let's just make sure this little incident stays between us. Can I count on you to keep quiet about this? In return for your silence, I'll hook you up with a nice pile of cash. Really? I don't know about that. 3,000 gold, huh? $20,000 gold. Wow, she had way more cash. Let's see, is there anything I can finish? Not really. Who are you and what do you want? Are you the creditor who came to take this brush set from me? My sole treasure? I'll tell you again like I have before. These brushes were a memento from my late father, and you're not welcome to take them. I won't let you. Huh? You didn't come here to see my meager belongings? Let me offer you my sincerest apologies. You see, I have been trying to pay back my debt painting pictures. Yet I am being hounded to sell these precious brushes to offset the balance of a fraction of my debt. I know this may sound foolish, but would you take these brushes with you and protect them? And if I could ask you one more favor, would you take this painting and see if you can find a buyer? Anyone with a refined artistic sense would, without a doubt, understands the quality of my work and purchase it from you. I truly believe that we cross paths for a reason, and you'll be able to help me out. Yeah, huh? Okay, well, it's not in this town. Wasn't I just here? Oops. Oh, you brought me a flower, haven't you? How lovely this one is. I've never seen one like it before. I sincerely thank you for finding one for me. It's just adorable. Here, please take this. Yeah, well, I think that's all I'm really willing to do. Where are we going now? Towards the middle of the continent? Or the world? I tried going here before. Strange. It appears as though we can now come and go as we like. Yes, there don't seem to be any soldiers posted anywhere. I assume this has to do with the movements of troops outside the borders. Lucky for us, that means we should be able to reach Schwarzschild without being detected. We should avoid being careless or overconfident about the situation. Agreed. Regardless of our seeming fortune, we should proceed with extreme caution. If everything is settled, then let's keep moving. Yes, and if we hurry, I believe there's still time to stop my father before things spiral any more out of control. Right, now let's get a move on and end this war already. But first, I must explore this dungeon. Priorities. See, Cream and Ina, Xian don't have any. I better give them different rings. There's a great steel door with a motif of a mighty centaur. Okay. Seems like I should be exploring more of that place, huh? I just happen to walk to the correct path to the exit. Which is usually not true of me. Okay, I guess there really wasn't much more around here. Right? Yeah. Schwartz Pass. May the Schwartz be with you. Wait, where's my destination? All the way to the top. Everyone's welcome to use the rest stop here. So go ahead and put your feet up while take some time to unwind. All right. This pub is a rest stop for weary travelers. Have yourself a seat and I'll be there shortly to serve you around. Okay, so nothing really going on here. Did I get off track somehow? seemed right. Was it taking a wrong turn somewhere? Okay, now inside the wall, right? Still inside the wall. Ancient mine. Screech steel door with a motif of a ferocious lion. Okay. Stuff must be for New Game Plus, I would guess. the enemies are definitely more dangerous here. Looks like I already reached my max rank on this ring. Now we have to 25. Goes to 50. So, this is Schwarzschild. It's gargantuan. This is both wide in my hometown, and though I realize that these might not be the most appropriate words in light of the situation, but please let me welcome you to Schwarzschild. And despite what is happening in the world right now, this is the only home I've ever known, so I still care deeply for this town and its people. Shion. That's understandable, but what's the plan now that we're here? I take it that our little band kicking down the front doors wouldn't be the wisest course of action, if you know what I mean. It would be reckless and futile. Yes, about that. We will use the secret passage we originally used to escape to enter the castle. Did you say secret passage? Yes, that's exactly what I said. I assume you erred not in thinking that Princess Shion and I could have fled Schwarzschild by simply walking out the front door. Passages such as these are always constructed as a precautionary measure, despite their actual existence being unknown to the public. Why? For the obvious reason that if the imperial family were in danger, they would have a means to escape in order to preserve their lives. But that's so knavish, underhanded, and cowardly. Yes, I have always thought quite similarly. But in our case, there being one has actually worked to our advantage, wouldn't you say? Let us not waste any more time. We know what must be done. Once we reach the end of the passageway, we will be within the walls of the castle. Then all that will be left is to proceed to the throne room where my father sits. Then let's get it over with. We must put a stop to Schwarzschild's invasion before they occupy any other lands or encroach on anyone else's freedom. The entrance to the secret passage can be found at the west corner of the town. Now let us hurry. I wonder what's going on with I wonder what's going through the Emperor's mind these days. It seems strange that he would have ever decided to take up arms against any neighboring countries. I know I'm not very good with faces, but you look like an awful lot like Princess Shion. I'm so jealous because I want to look pretty like her too. In his younger years, Emperor Rayond was not the type of ruler to wage war with anyone. Rather, he was the type of person to look upon war as an abomination wrought by the hand of the evil one. I've never seen you around here before. Might you have come from somewhere outside our borders? Oh no, could it be that the Resistance has come here to war with us? Just kidding. We all know that the Resistance could never make it this far. Huh? What's the matter? And why the sudden change of expression on your faces? The Schwarzschild Empire kicks butt. There's nobody as powerful as us. And did I mention we're the biggest and baddest nation on the face of the planet, too? Yeah, okay. I just can't go in there, so... we'll go this way. Oh, what happened to the textures? My goodness. Here we are. We finally made it. Or the bitmaps. Somehow I sense a trace of nostalgia within myself. Yet I realize it was no more than a month prior that we fled this place to the outside world. Yes, that's true. But it's because we left it is because we left that I now understand my intuition to do as we did was not misguided, as I feared it might have been. And after traveling the world and seeing all the beauty it has to offer with my own eyes, the castle that I see standing here now seems so empty. Shion. Are you sure you're alright? You don't have to force yourself to do anything if you're not up to it, you know. No, I'm fine, really. Oh, yeah, the way that resolves the image is a little suspect in that one area. Oh, okay, there's all sorts of places to go here. Still giving me clear rings. Huh. Wait, did I come this way? I have no idea. Well, I guess it's nice there aren't any enemies. Is there something further ahead? Proceeding is the only option. We have reached our intended destination. So, the big bad emperor himself is just up those stairs, huh? Yes, we should find my father there. Is everyone ready for this? Preparations are complete. We couldn't have made it this far if we weren't, don't you think? Yes, I agree. It is time I faced my father. And if somehow we fail to persuade him to abandon his ambitions, I am prepared to fight alongside everyone for what I know to be right. I see. If that's the case, then I must assume that you are prepared to die a painful and ignominious death. Maxim, why are you here? Huh. Why am I here? Have you forgotten that it is my sworn duty to protect the Emperor? And having heard your little chat, I must inform you that he who takes up arms against His Majesty shall see no mercy. Not even you, Princess. I could care less what you think you've heard. You've come too far to turn back and give up hope for a better tomorrow. Then you shall all die as the miserable traitors that you are. For that is the only way to atone for such a grievous sin as insurrection. What know you of atonement, Maxim? What know you when your own heart is stained black with the iniquity of your own crimes? We will defeat you, Maxim, and once we have done that, we will put an end to this all. And show me the strength you profess to have, and I will show you your folly before I recompense it with both death and despair. Everyone, get to the Emperor as fast as you can. I'll deal with Maxim. Kareem, you can't be serious. He is my brother, so it's my duty to stop him, and if I can't do that, who will? Now listen to me and go. I'll catch up with you later. Kareem, don't you dare die on us. I won't, that's a promise. Ha 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 ha. You defeat me? How foolish you are, little brother. But let us enjoy this little bout of sibling rivalry, for it shall be our first and our last. Now draw your weapon and fight as I spill your blood with my own sword. Did you hear me, Ash? I said get out of here. Don't you dare die on me, Kareem. Oh, I guess... Oh, interesting. I just want to change my party since he's gone. You, how did you get in here? Father. Shion. I see, so it was you who led these intruders into my sanctuary. You must stop what you are doing, Father. Please, you must give up this insanity. What meaning can there possibly be in all of this? This will only end in the suffering of countless people, many who are innocent of any wrongdoing whatsoever. Is that why you came back, Shion, in order to tell me this? Don't you have a clue what your bloated ego has not only cost us, but the entire world? What do you think the price in human life is, you power-hungry psycho? And what about it? Can you not see who I am, boy? What need have I to lend an ear to the pathetic requests of mere peasants and commoners? Father, you cannot be saying this. What has happened to you, to the father I once knew? He's grown rotten to the core, that's what. And he seems to think that because he has a little authority and a crown on his head, he has the right to do whatever he pleases. Your Majesty, how can these be the words which pass from your lips? What do you know, honorless knight? What do you know of the pain that comes from having the one most beloved and dear to you in life murdered? What more I care for these people of the world by those hands this great tragedy was wrought. I have given them a life filled with selfless service, and what has it brought me in return? Well, I shall tell you what it has brought me. My wife murdered and left face down in a pool of her own blood. And murdered by who, you seek to know? By those who I spent my years laboring diligently to protect. Even if that's true, what gives you the right to exact revenge on those who did nothing? You have no right. You never did, and you never will, for true justice is not found in the exercising of unrighteous dominion. Foolish boy, who are you to preach to me when you lack both knowledge and authority? It seems you need to be taught a lesson. I sense danger. It is closing in from behind. What is that thing? It's a beast. Not again. What is this what is this suppressing feeling? I imagine the effects of this creature are quite perceptible to simulacrums like yourself. You see, this beast was created for the very specific purpose of absorbing energy. Absorbing it from every living thing I command it to within the range of its powers. In fact, I have no doubt that Schwarzschild is in the midst of chaos over the one I released there prior to your arrival. But wait, there was even one more which I sent to wreak havoc on those other towns full of people in the world. I cannot wait to see what fresh new energy they gather from me, as they suck the life force dry from the rest of the human population. You call yourself an emperor? You're nothing but a crazed lunatic. Ha 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 ha! Did you feel that grand explosion? Was that not a wonderful sensation? Now look from the windows of this place and tell me what you see. Behold those pillars of smoke. Rest your eyes on whence they have arisen. A town being burned to the ground. The name of that municipality now eludes me, but what matters it all? But what matters it at all? Oh, Father! What manner of demonic creature have you become? Oh no, the flames are spreading and engulfing everything in their path, and the people, they are unable to escape. This can't be happening. This is too cruel to watch. Your Majesty, say that you are not responsible for these atrocities. How dare you, Father? How dare you hurt those to whom you owe everything? I will not allow you to carry on in your wicked ways any longer. It all must end here. Oh, we're not going to fight the creature? What? I had not imagined you could amass such great strength during your short absence from the palace. It appears I was wrong. After I left this prison and traveled to the world, I was able to see things for what they truly were. I saw how the people lived, learned many things, and most importantly, understood the necessity of rising up to fight for what's right. So that, if possible, even one more life might be preserved from all the wrongs of the world we are forced to live with day to day. We may not be able to do as much as we often dream of and idealize, but that doesn't mean that we are utterly powerless to our surroundings. For by small and simple things and people who stand steadfastly together are great things accomplished. What pitiful fools you are! You cannot stop me! Gah! I swear in my wrath I shall smite you with the dust. Using this body I have evolved through the power of corrupt energy. Oh, look at you. Oh my goodness. Father, no, you mustn't. I cannot be defeated. I will not allow death to befall me. Now kill them, my pet. I command you to tear these traitors to shreds. Let us slay this beast. What a coward to hide behind something like this. What is the matter, my pet? I said to dispose of them. Oh no, is that Kareem? The fool put up a better fight than I had anticipated. So out of mercy I've decided to either let him bleed to death, or if fate smiles upon him, to see another day. Maxim. Oh, timing is impeccable. I command you to kill every one of these traitors in our midst. Ha 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 ha! How pathetic. Have you not realized that I'm the only one with the power to control these beasts? Maxim? Have you still not figured it out? You are nothing more than a pawn to me, Emperor Raynon. A pawn there to be manipulated as I pleased, to be used according to my will until I had accomplished all my purposes. Maxim. However, I have no more need of you, and once you are gone the way of the earth, I will set about to give rise to a new world order, one of my own elaborate design. Maxim, you imposter. Pathetic. The real imposter is the droll dressed in fine robes and linen standing before me. Now die like the classless masquerader you are. For in the final act of this play, you shall be the character who will not be missed. Yeah. Father. Maxim, what have you done? Helped your cause is what? For was it not your plan from the beginning? No, it was to... It was to what? Do tell me. What had you planned on doing with this loathsome human? Convince him to stop, that's what. Can you honestly tell me the definition of persuasion has any relation to the use of force? Explain to me how you are any different from Emperor Rayond if you justify violence to accomplish your means. We aren't like him. We were going to... You lie, and thus no better than he. Therefore I say unto you, come and serve me, Simulacrum. Serve me, and I will put your power to good use. Never. I would rather die than serve someone as evil and corrupt as you. Oh, Father, please don't leave me. Highness, I will never forgive you for what you have done, Maxim. Never. Oh, okay. I see we're gonna lose instantly, huh? Okay. How can he be so incredibly strong? You are no match for me, as you have now seen and experienced firsthand. Breathing heavily. Where does his power come from? I will not allow you to continue this cycle of death and destruction. If only for my father's sake. Ah! One who is supposed to be of imperial blood and nobility, I find your behavior quite unbecoming, Princess. Therefore, I can only assume it is your wish to die and go the way of the earth like that of your father. Ugh. Xion! No! What have you done? What is this energy I sense? Ah, I see. Your powers have awakened within you, have they, Simulacrum? But it matters not unto me, for my work here is done. I won't let you get away with this, Maxim. Oh, but I already have. Or have you failed to notice you now have another foe to deal with? Go forth, my loyal servant, and destroy them. I'll deal with this one myself. I will. Why would I do that? Okay. That's probably why. Grrrr. You may have been able to defeat my beast, but that power which you possess is nothing more than child's play in comparison to mine. Should you decide to use that power of yours to serve me, however, then I leave with you an invitation to come to where I dwell. Ha 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 ha. He got away. Ash, Xion is... We have to help her. Xion. Ash. Xion. Stay with us, Xion. Can't you do anything for her, Eclair? I've been trying. But her wound is so deep. And what about Kareem? We can't just let him die either. Can't we do anything? We're supposed to be saving lives, and all we're doing is seeing more and more lost. Maintain your composure, Ash. What we need to consider at the moment is fleeing this place with Princess Xion and Kareem. If we can transport the pair back to Vanessa's lab, they might just have a fighting chance at surviving this ordeal. But the time it'll take us to get there may be too late. Hey, is everyone alright here? Why are you... I saw one town go up in a pillar of smoke and flame after a series of explosions rocked the region. So, fearing that you might have somehow been caught in the crossfire, I came to investigate. Vanessa, are we ever glad to see you? But Xion and Kareem, they've been... I came expecting as much from the situation. In any case, we better hurry and get these two to the airship and then back to my lab, ASAP. Oh, did all this stuff really happen in the original Alphadia? Boy, I remember nothing of this. Well, I've done what I can for the two of them. Tell me, Vanessa, are they going to live? We must be calm, Ash. Saying that isn't going to help me be any calmer, Ina. Do you understand the direness of the situation? I think it is you who failed to, Ash. For if you did, you would realize your agitated behavior is not helping anything. Cut it out. This is not the time to be arguing for any of us. If you want my expert opinion on things, Kareem's wounds look to be much worse than they were in all actuality. Not to make light of the situation, but I must assume that Maxim showed him some mercy. The reason being, he positively could have killed Kareem, but instead he chose not to inflict any fatal wounds. And given that Eclair was quick to give him first aid, I believe he should be in the clear. That is good news. But what about Xion? Will she live? Frankly, I don't know. Is her situation that bad? She's in extremely critical condition at the moment, and her life is hanging by a thread. With our most sophisticated technology, and even using Eclair's life-saving techniques, there's nothing we can do to change her failing life force. You can't be saying that. That means that Xion's going to... Though her state is fragile, what I can promise is that she'll last another few days. Then Xion will... You intend not to let her die, do you? Chill, will you? When did I ever say anything about throwing in the towel? Do you mean to tell us there's a way to save her? Then tell us what it is. Well, it's like this. Eclair's restorative abilities aren't enough to save Xion right now. But if we were to use Omega energy in conjunction with them, Xion just might pull through. Although it's pure conjecture and theory at the moment, I'm convinced it might actually work. So in a nutshell, this Omega energy together with my skills might just give Xion the fighting chance at survival she needs. Like I said before, it's all based on theory and conjecture. And it still begs the question whether or not she can even hold on until you acquire it. That is, of course, if you can manage to do it at all. Well, that's a million times better than having no options whatsoever. It's definitely worth a shot. I want to help too. I made a note of the night to serve Xion with full purpose of heart. Thus, it is my duty to do everything within my power to save her. Then it looks like things are, for the most part, decided among you, aren't they? Then you better get going now, because time is of the essence. I heard the Mega Energy can be found in a certain tower to the north of here. After looking at the map, it appears the tower stands on a small island just west of Nothia. The only way to reach the tower is by airship, so be careful and remember to stay alert for whatever you might encounter. And last of all, you're going to need Shion's ring to get this job done. I believe you're going to need it to harvest the Omega Energy once you find it. Alright everyone, let's go get that energy. Shion and Kareem are no longer in the party. Interesting, okay. Okay, why don't we stop it there? This is audap. You've been watching Alphadia 1 and 2 running on Nintendo Switch. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.